lecture, we have started the new chapter, that is integrated circuit. Integrated circuit, that is ICs. In the previous lecture, we have seen the IC 555. What is IC? It is an integrated circuit. Integrated circuit means nothing but all components are mount and thousands of capacitors or thousands of resistors, thousands of components are mount on the chip, and that is inserted in one IC. It's called as the integrated circuit. Okay, so in the previous lecture we have seen the IC 555. What we have seen? IC 555. And how many pin IC? This IC 555 having 8 pins, and 8 pin have each and every pin have its own function that we have seen. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This is the 8 pin IC. So each and every pin have its own function. That is, pin number 1 is given to the ground of the circuit, second is given to the threshold, third we are giving the output of the circuit. Each and every pin have its own function that we have seen, and again I am repeating this thing. Pin number 4 is used for reset the circuit. This 5 is the control voltage. Pin number 5 is used for control the voltage, and here trigger is used at pin number 2. Trigger circuit is there, and here threshold voltage is there. At pin number 7 we are getting is discharge, and 8 number we are applying the VCC. So this is the basic number for the IC 555. Which number you are getting the which thing. Okay. If you are measuring output voltage at the pin number 5, you will not get. For measuring the output voltage, you have to measure it at the pin number 3 only. Okay. So this is the block diagram, IC diagram of the IC 555. We have also seen the block diagram of IC 555. Today we are going to see is the astable multi-vibrator. Astable multi-vibrator. In the previous lecture, we have seen the monostable multi-vibrator. Multi-vibrators are nothing but the oscillators which is having oscillations or stable states. If one stable state is there, that is called as the monostable multi-vibrator. If two stable states are there, then it is called as a bistable. This multi-vibrator are of 3 types, that is astable, bistable and monostable. So this mono means which is having only one stable state is called monostable. Bi means which is having 2 stable state. It is not having any stable state. It is called as the astable multi-vibrator. Okay. So in the previous lecture we have seen the block diagram and calculation and working of this monostable multi-vibrator. Today we are going to see the astable multi-vibrator. So how it works, we will see it here. The block diagram of this multi-vibrator is like this. In monostable multi-vibrator we connect one R and C only. So here we are going to connect these 2 resistors, that is RA and RB, and one capacitor C, and it is connected to the ground. So this is the pin 4 and 8 is connected together. This is the capacitor, this is RA and this is the RB, where it is connected to the plus VCC. Okay. Okay, so one capacitor is connected at pin number 5 that is having 0.01 microfarad capacitor, which is used to calculate here. And this is the pin number 5, the pin number 3 we are observing here the output. So this is what IC 555. So which pins are connected together? This pin number 2 and 6. Pin number 2 and 6 is connected together and it is given in the center of this resistor. So it is connected here. And pin number 7 is given. What the pin number 7 gives is the discharge. So this charging and discharging here we are giving the pin number 7 is as the charging or discharging, and this capacitor will be charged or discharge is given. And pin number 1 is connected as a ground. This pin number 1 is connected in the ground. This is what our circuit diagram of the unstable multivibrator. Circuit diagram of unstable multivibrator. What happens here? See, I told you how many stable states. Stable means constant. Either it may be low state may be constant or high state may be constant. In the high state, if plus VCC is given or 0 volt is given, it is the low state. So which state is stable? Maybe high state may be stable, low state may be stable. कुठली पण एक स्टेट स्टेबल असते त्याला मोनोस्टेबल म्हणायचं. कुठली पण दोन स्टेट स्टेबल असतात त्याला बायस्टेबल म्हणायचा. तर कुठली पण स्टेट स्टेबल नसते त्याला म्हणायचा अनस्टेबल मल्टीव्हायब्रेटर. सो आपण काय बघणार आहे तर अनस्टेबल मल्टीव्हायब्रेटर बघणार आहे. अनस्टेबल मल्टीव्हायब्रेटर मध्ये काय होणार आहे तर कॅपॅसिटर चार्जिंग कधी होतो आणि डिस्चार्जिंग कधी होतो तेवढंच आपल्याला बघायचं आहे. तर चार्जिंग आणि डिस्चार्जिंग ऑफ कॅपॅसिटरसाठी वेवफॉर्म करणार आहे. So it gives like this. It is the charging of capacitor and discharging of capacitor. If the voltage increases, it gives the charging of the capacitor, and if it decreases, it gives the discharging of the capacitor like this. See in the waveforms I have drawn it here like this. If the charging of the capacitor, we are observing is like this. This is the charging and discharging of the capacitor. Okay, this is the charging, that is the on, and here is the off, that is the discharging. Charging and discharging of the capacitor. At the time t, we are getting this waveform for the charging and discharging of the capacitor, where it is 1/3 of the VCC, and here is what 2/3 of the VCC. We have seen the block diagram of the what IC 555's block diagram. We have seen what is there in the circuit diagram of IC 555. There are two comparators, isn't it? असे दोन comparator होते that we have seen, upper comparator and lower comparator, and this connected with the flip-flop, and flip-flop have the resistor, and this connected with the transistor, and the pin number 3 we are getting the output here, isn't it? This is what RS flip-flop Q and Q bar is there. There are two comparator was there, isn't it? And it is connected with the resistor, divider circuit, and this capacitor. So inverting and non-inverting terminal was there. Inverting terminal and non-inverting. It is a threshold was there and it is a trigger was there. Threshold is having 2/3 of the VCC and trigger is having 1/3 of the VCC. Total VCC is applied. Then divider circuit was there. This voltage will be divided into 2/3 of VCC and 1/3 of VCC. And according to that, threshold and inputs are threshold and trigger are the two inputs on which the output is depend. We have seen in the circuit diagram of this IC555. That thing we have applied here for the astable multivibrator. What happens here in astable multivibrator? If voltage is above, capacitor will be charged. When the capacitor will be charged, then voltage will be about 2/3 of VCC. About 2/3 of VCC with capacitor. Then this capacitor will be charged, and charging time of this capacitor is depend on this RA and RB. Therefore, time is equal to depends on values of RA plus RB and this capacitor C. The formula for given this charging of the capacitor is the T1 is equal to RA plus RB where it will be charged, capacitor will be greater than 2/3 of VCC, or it is threshold voltage is greater than, here what happens, 2/3 of VCC is given where the threshold voltage of this threshold voltage is greater than 2/3 of VCC. Then what happens, the capacitor will be charged and it is given to the higher comparator. This comparator will be on, this higher comparator and lower comparator. So a higher comparator will be set and Q is equal to 1 at that time. Q is equal to 1. What happens? This capacitor will be charged to this transistor, or it is depend on this resistor, or the charging time is depend on the RA, RB and this C. Therefore, charging time for capacitor is T1 is equal to RA plus RB into C. What happens here? When the capacitor will be charged, when its voltage will be greater than 2/3 of VCC, and that 2/3 of VCC is given to the threshold voltage. And we have seen here there are two comparators, higher comparator and lower comparator. If this threshold voltage is above 2/3 of VCC, then upper comparator will be high, and at that time what happens, Q is equal to 1. So you get the output as a high. Then in the second thing what happened, if trigger is less than 1/3 of VCC, then capacitor will be discharged. How it will be discharged? When it is less than this 1/3 VCC. It is less than 1/3 VCC. That is the trigger voltage we are applying. Trigger voltage. At that time what happened? Lower comparator will be high and it will be reset the flip-flop, and then Q bar is equal to 1. Reset the flip-flop. We know this is Q1, this truth table we know RS flip-flop, how it works, R and S flip-flop, and output of this is what, 0 0, since it will be in the previous state. If it is 0 1 or 1 0, then what happens? It will be 1 and 0. If it is 1 1, it is in the toggle state, or it is a undefined state. Undefined state. We know the truth table of this RS flip-flop. So how it works? It will be work only in two conditions. When any one of the input is high, the output is high. If R is 0, S is 1, output will be 1, and if R is 1, S is 0, output will be 0. Similarly, two conditions is here. If 2/3 VCC means threshold voltage is greater than 2/3 of VCC, then upper comparator will be high and it sets the flip-flop. At that time, the capacitor will be charged. So this is the what charging of the capacitor when it is 2/3 of, it is greater than 2/3 of VCC. Then it is below 1/3 of VCC means here it will start discharging. So again it will be 2/3 of VCC, it will be charged. If it is below 1/3 of VCC, then it will be discharged. So charging and discharging time is found in the pulses form. So see, this is the what charging time and discharging time. Charging time is greater than the discharging time in the stable multivibrator. Question may be asked like this: explain multivibrators, state its types of multivibrator, and explain its waveform, the stable multivibrator. Then we have to write that there are three types of multivibrators: astable multivibrator, monostable multivibrator, and bistable multivibrator. So in astable multivibrator, not any state will be stable. Okay, monostable multivibrator having one stable state and bistable multivibrator having two stable states. So here charging and discharging of capacitor is depend on the resistor values. So here discharging of the time is depend on this. I will indicate it by using this T2. So T1 and T2 is depend on only RB and C. So constant value is there, that is 0.693. Here 0.693 is the constant value. So 0.693 RB into C is there, 42. If total time we are taking here T1 and T2, then what happens? For charging of the capacitor, the value of the time required for is the 0.63 RA plus RB into C, and for discharging is depend only on the value of resistor RB. So it is 0.693 RB. If you are taking the total time T is equal to T1 plus T2, then what happens? Total time T is equal to 0.693 RA plus RB of C plus 0.693 RB into C. Then total time T is given here 0.693 RA plus 2 RB into C. Okay, so this is the total time we are considering. Then we can calculate the frequency from the value of this T. Then frequency for astable multivibrator is given as 1.44, or we can write it here 1 upon this equation 0.693 RA plus 2 RB into C. Okay, so this F is equal to nothing but 1.44 upon RA plus 2 RB into C. This is the frequency formula for astable multivibrator. Okay, so each and every formula is different. For monostable multivibrator we have seen F is equal to how much we have seen, F is equal to 1.1 R into C. For the monostable multivibrator, for astable multivibrator F is equal to 1.44 RA plus RB into C, that we have seen for the astable multivibrator. For duty cycle is nothing but duty cycle is indicated by D, which is equal to width upon time into 100. So duty cycle is always indicated by width upon T into 100, and therefore duty cycle D can be indicated by this formula, that is RA plus RB upon RA plus 2RB into C. Into C into 100 is in the percentage form. Therefore it is in percent, that is RA plus RB upon RA plus 2RB. So this is the what duty cycle. It changes from 50% to 100%. So this is the formula for duty cycle. So it will be changes from 50% to 100%, depends on the value of the RA and RB. This is the formula for duty cycle of the astable multivibrator. Okay. So this astable multivibrator and monostable multivibrator मध्ये काय फरक आहे, तर monostable मध्ये फक्त एक रेजिस्टर वापरला होता आपण, एक कॅपॅसिटर वापरला होतो. तिथे काय होत होतं, एकच फक्त स्टेबल स्टेट असायची मोनोस्टेबल मध्ये. पण इथे काय होणार आहे, अस्टेबल मध्ये कुठली पण स्टेट स्टेबल नसणार आहे. सो हियर वी आर कनेक्टेड 2 number and 6 number is given to the resistor R3. So 2 and 6 is what is the trigger input and 6 is the threshold input. So two inputs are always work in mono-step. IC555 मध्ये दोन इनपुट असतात ज्याच्यावरती आउटपुट डिपेंड असतो. So output is depend on two inputs, that is threshold voltage and trigger voltage. So 2 and 6 is given here to the value of the RA and RB. So charging and discharging of the capacitor. Charging of the capacitor is depend on both resistor, but discharging of the capacitor is depend only on the resistor P. So it is indicated with its individual time, that is T1 is equal to 0.693 RA plus RB into C, and this T2 is equal to 0.693 RB into C. If we take the total time, then we get the value is equal to 0.693 is the constant value. For RA and RB is the whatever value are taken. If we are taking 5 kilo ohm here, any values that we are taking. Okay, so we will take a very small capacitor, that is a 0.01 microfarad capacitor. This 5 we are using this capacitor because the function of the capacitor is what? It always block the DC, it allows the AC to pass through it. Means it is for protection of the circuit. If the high current is flowing in the circuit, then it will allow that current, allow that AC to pass through it, and it will be grounded. If the more current will be flow in the circuit, then that current will be flow in the capacitor, and it will be grounded. Okay, so this capacitor is used for charging and discharging of the capacitor. There are two states, and this is the waveform. Waveform is very important in the any circuit, because with the help of the waveforms you can explain what is the working is there. If the charging is the above 2/3 of VCC, the capacitor will be charged. If it is threshold voltage is the 2/3 of VCC, then it will be charged, and trigger voltage is below less than 1/3 of VCC, then it will be discharged. Depend on that. Next waveform is charging and discharging of the capacitor. So this is your stable multivibrator. So bistable multivibrator we will see in the next lecture. Here we can solve the examples also. If the value of the given RA and RB ची values given असेल, RA, RB and C, so you can calculate the value of T. From that T you can calculate the frequency F. So these examples have asked so many times. Values of RA and RB is given, then you have to find out the frequency F. So we'll see these examples on the next lecture. I will stop it here. All of